Welcome to SonicWALL Video Solutions. My name is Kritika Nakshatri. In this video, we will demonstrate how to troubleshoot IP spoof dropped messages in the SonicWALL log. IP spoof log messages are caused when the SonicWALL sees an IP address on one segment that it believes belongs to another segment. For example, if one of the systems on the LAN is configured with a public IP address, and it tries to go online through the X0 interface, which is the LAN interface, you would see IP spoof dropped messages in the SonicWALL log. IP spoof messages are generally indicative of malicious attempts to access a network, but they can also result from bad network or VPN routes. The log message shows the packet was detected and dropped. A few factors that are responsible for IP spoof messages are misconfigured node on the LAN, physical connectivity, additional LAN subnet behind the SonicWALL, multiple network interface cards, packets from additional network interface cards with a PIPA address, virtual interfaces or adapters. The most common cause of IP spoofs is a misconfigured node on the LAN. All LAN nodes must have an IP address that is in the same subnet as the SonicWALL's LAN IP address. For example, on the SonicWALL here, the LAN interface has an IP address of 192.168.168.168 with a subnet mask of 255.255.255.0. All the systems that are connected to the X0 interface should lie within the same network. If a system has been configured with an IP address like 192.1.168.168, and that system tries to go online through the SonicWALL X0 interface, you would see IP spoof dropped messages on the SonicWALL log. Along with the message, you would also see the MAC address of that particular LAN system. Another common cause would be a loop in the physical configuration of the SonicWALL and the devices connected to it. For instance, if a switch behind the SonicWALL is connected to both the X0 LAN interface and the X1 interface of the SonicWALL, it can cause IP spoof messages if the switch does not have VLANs configured or is not configured properly. Another cause of IP spoof messages is the existence of additional subnets on the LAN. In a standard setup, the SonicWALL will only recognize the subnet of its LAN IP address as being valid. If there are additional subnets connected to the LAN, in the SonicWALL, you must create a route policy for those networks. For example, on this SonicWALL, only the network 192.168.168.0 would be allowed to go through the X0. If you have another subnet, let's say 192.168.1.0, you will need to create a route policy for that particular subnet to be recognized by the SonicWALL. Let's consider another scenario where you have a host with multiple network interface cards configured with IP addresses on different subnets. One network interface card is connected to the X0 and the other to a router. At times, traffic meant to go out through the second network interface card, which is connected to the router, may try to go out through the SonicWALL. When this happens, it will be dropped by the SonicWALL. This could also happen over a VPN tunnel, when a global VPN client user is connected to the SonicWALL and has a wireless LAN adapter which tries to pass, more often than not, UDP port 137, 138, 139, which are Microsoft NetBIOS broadcast traffic. The workaround to this would be to temporarily disable the wireless LAN adapter. Hosts with multiple network interface cards could also pose problems when one of the network interface card has an automatic private IP address, also known as a PIPA. These network interface cards could try to pass traffic through the SonicWALL with the MAC address of the adapter connected to the SonicWALL. The workaround is to disable these adapters or ensure that a valid IP address is configured on them. In addition to all of these factors, nodes with virtual machines connected to virtual adapters with an IP address not in the same subnet as the host's physical adapter may also cause IP spoof when the virtual adapters try to connect to the internet through the SonicWALL. The workaround again is to disable the virtual adapters or to create a route policy on the SonicWALL for these networks. This brings us to the end of this video on how to troubleshoot IP spoof dropped messages in the SonicWALL log. To learn more about Dell SonicWALL security products, please visit dellsoftware.com/solutions/network-security. For more video tutorials, visit dellsoftware.com/support. I hope this has been informative and thank you for viewing.